let's get back to it. My take on the healthcare ultimatum that President Trump has laid down. You're going to vote today, and if you vote no, you'll keep Obamacare in place. That is the confrontation that's taking place now. And look who's with us. Republican Congressman from Texas, Louie Gohmert. Very good, very popular guy on this program. And I'm not so sure that he's going to be happy with what I've just said. Louie Gohmert, where are you going to vote today?
Well, I am a no, and I can't help but like you and respect you and have admiration for you and President Trump. This is the first time in his life he has put together a deal that he didn't put together. He was relying on people he didn't hire that we now know absolutely they lied to him about, oh, we have to thread the needle with the parliamentarian in the Senate, and we can't know what the parliamentarian says until after we pass the bill. Then Mike Lee goes and asks the parliamentarian this week, oh, yeah, you can get all that stuff in. We don't see a problem with that. And even then we knew that we could because Mike Pence or Mitch McConnell, the appointee, is the one that does it. And I got to correct you, though. I love you, but Stuart, Obamacare stays, and this bill, I've read it, this bill gives more power to the Secretary of Health and Human Services than Obamacare ever did.
Yes, and he can change the rules down the road.
And no.
He can change the rules down the road if you don't like it now.
Tom Price is going to emasculate it for now. It's going to fester, but it gives them more power. We're going to create a new federal program through the HHS that's a new federal high-risk pool, and we're hoping maybe within 5 years we can devolve that to the state.
For that,
it's the closest thing to eternal life as a government program, as Reagan said.
For that, you're prepared to turn back President Trump.
No.
The Republican Party falls to pieces,
means
and
we
you
save
don't
Trump.
get this through.
We will save Trump from a Democratic majority in 2019 and his being impeached. And I know he's mad at me, but God bless him, he's been lied to. We've been lied to. This is a bad bill. It keeps Obamacare in place in perpetuity. You won't get rid of it. Tom's not going to be able to do all he wants because the courts won't let him. And I have got to stand up, as unpopular as people I love think it is. And I would love to have been called a courageous, wonderful guy and gotten a standing ovation like most of the people in the conference last night. And I don't enjoy being called a coward for standing up by myself.
I wouldn't say that. I'm not saying that. I respect you and I admire you, Louie. I really do. I do. But I just can't see
that Obamacare stays, and I deeply regret that Obamacare is going to be here to stay, and that President Trump was handed such a terrible hand to stand up and fight for. He's never had to rely on people that were not honest with him. He would fire them. The art of the deal, he hired the best lawyers and had people who would never think of being dishonest and misrepresent what we had to do. And that's happened in this case.
Tell me about your fellow members of the Freedom Caucus. I mean, you're a no vote. You're going to vote no today. I got it. What about the other members?
And there are going to be at least 5. There could be 9 that, and there could be more that vote no. And there's going to, I'm told, as of last night, there's 17 moderates that are no. Some of them may flip and vote yes. But I know the president's going to be unhappy now, but I just thank God he got elected. Okay. But this is going to bring him down if it passes. I think you're going to help bring him down
if you say no.
No,
you'll take a lot of juice out of this presidency if you reject his first legislative offense.
He should not have had to accept this from our leadership. He should demand better.
Well, he didn't.
We'll give it
and
to
you've
him
got
in
to
the
vote today. This is crunch time, Congressman.
And I am not
this is crunch time.
Oh, listen, when people see the premiums going up double in the next 2 years before the next election, you think that 10% in the third year will have saved us in the 2018 elections? No. He's going to end up losing the majority, and as soon as the Democrats get the House, they will impeach him. And by golly, I am not going to let that happen no matter how many people fuss at me. It's not a pleasant job, but
Okay.
I've read the
Well,
bill.
look,
I know where this goes. It's
I
so
hope-
clear. You can't base it on a lie.
I
and
hope you'll
succeed.
come back to us, Louie, because you're
Oh,
a
Stuart,
favorite
I hope
guest.
you'll have me back because
We
I love
respect and
being
admire
with you, and I have great respect for you.
Okay.
And we do this in my family. We fuss at each other, but we still love each other.
I love that expression. We fuss at each other. Yeah,
do.
we're fussing now, Joe. Louie
Yeah.
Gohmert, we like you, and come on back
I
soon.
like you
Thank you
too.
very much
Thank
indeed,
you.
sir.
Thank